Here we are again with just 5 minutes to live by. I come on Monday through Friday on multiple platforms, live on Facebook and YouTube. And then we are on our podcast, which I will encourage you all to join us on. And that podcast is we made it a little simpler because I have two podcasts on multiple platforms. And if you want to find out more about them, simply go to victoriouspraise.org/podcast. And you will see our 5 minutes to live by, as well as our lunch and learn podcast, two different types of podcasts that I do. And but this one here is just to encourage you for just 5 minutes. Let's jump in. Yesterday, we talked about the deception of good intentions, that when we are deceived and betrayed, especially betrayal, it normally comes from people who had good intentions. The people that have hurt you in your life, the people that have betrayed you specifically, are not your enemies. They could not have been, because an enemy can't betray you. You saw him coming. It is those that were your lovers, your family, your spouses, those that are closest to you, church members, co-workers, and they are the ones that betray us. And we talked yesterday, the reason for that is because of sin and iniquity abound, and our love for each other goes cold. And so we end up hurting each other. But today, I want to talk about the deception. Those come from good intentions, but let's talk about evil intentions. See, there's a phase two to what the enemy wants to do in our demise, and that is to ultimately take us out. And these are folks who have evil intentions. The Bible calls them false prophets. Let me read that passage to you real quickly. In Matthew 25:10, and then shall many be offended and shall betray one another and shall hate one another. That's what we that love and like and have friends with each other do to each other because of sin and iniquity. We don't mean it. We offend each other. The Bible says it would happen. But here's phase two. And many false prophets shall arise and deceive many. Now, the false prophets literally are the ones who have evil intentions. Good intentions, the road is paved with those, but evil intention, they come from hell. They want to deceive you. False prophets are the antithesis to a true shepherd. Their only intent is to do with their father. He was a murderer from the beginning, the Bible says, and a liar. And false prophets will look for victims. That is, people who have been hurt. Maybe you've been betrayed. Maybe you are in a bad space, a bad place. A false prophet looks for victims. That is the lame sheep that have wandered off from the flock. He can't attack the sheep because two are better than one. One can chase 1,000, two can put 10,000 to flight. So the false prophet comes with the lies. He sees that you're hurt and he tells you what you want to hear. The Bible says the time will come where they will not endure sound doctrine, but heap unto themselves teachers having itching ears. These are the false prophets. These are the ones that come with only one agenda. How can I get out of you the rest of what you have? This is separate from a true shepherd, who Christ is and who good pastors are. A false prophet is only interested in what you have. And after you've been hurt, he's going to try to take the rest of that. He's a parasite that comes to suck the life out of you. He is the thief that comes to kill, steal, and destroy. But Jesus gives us an answer, and it is called the Good Shepherd. He said, but I came that you might have life and that you might have it more abundantly. I need y'all to hear me on this, because God gives us pastors after his own heart. God gives us shepherds and pastors after his own heart with the same mindset. They are willing to lay down their life for the sheep. The parasite, the false prophet, wants to destroy you and suck the life out of you. Anything that destroys your relationships, destroys your home, anybody in your life that is connected with you, and the end result is to destroy what God has given you, that is a false prophet. A true shepherd, on the other hand, is a soul tie, a godly soul tie that is here to support you and help you and give you the truth and give you the word. I'm almost out of time, but I really need y'all to get this, because God has given us good good shepherds and true shepherds. He's the good shepherd. He was the light. He left and left us in charge. And then he said, I will give you pastors. I will give you true shepherds. He said, I came that you might have life and that you might have it more abundantly. So if something is sucking the life out of you, now I'm not talking about the people that have hurt you because they've hurt you unintentionally. Good intentions lead to hell. But there's a repair. There's a plan for that. And it's called the love of God. I'm talking about the false prophet who now wants to take advantage of you because false prophets are murderers who are looking for victims. And when a murderer, he doesn't attack a crowd. He catches you walking in the alley by yourself at night unprotected. And that's what happens when we are hurt. I am clean out of time, but if y'all want to get more, go to victoriouspraise.org and go to my sermon notes or go to one of the podcasts on YouTube and you can get more. But remember this, don't just live life, live a victorious life and have an amazing day. Just 5 minutes to live by.